Alright, welcome everyone to Medieval 2 Total War. Yes, I know this is kind of a dated game, but it's still one of my favorites of all time as far as Total War goes. And as you can see, we are the Holy Roman Empire and trying to regain control or regain the power and try and bring it back to its former glory as it once was in the, say, historical timeline. So as of right now, we have a total of just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 towns, 6 castles, 6 providences, whatever you want to call them. And right now we're just trying to take care of all the rebels that are in kind of the northeastern side of it here. As you can see where my excuse me, where my mouse is kind of circling about here. We need to just reclaim the land and fortify our position here. So without further ado, we will get started on this first part of reclaiming the land that is ours. I'm going to try and make this into half-hour increments. If you're viewing this on the day of release, I'm hoping to do Medieval Total War Mondays with this one, so it'll just be one Medieval Total War 2 campaign, at least one video every Monday with yours truly. So yes, why don't we get started with building up our army. We've got 6,000 in currency right now. Got Maximilian Man Dwarf, and with traits of intelligent, which means that he understands things others cannot without having to try much of the time, which is good for his command. Get a 5% bonus in all trades and 5% bonus on tax income, so that helps bring in revenue for us. And severe. This man's basic manner and lifestyle lean towards being severe and unforgiving, which is a 100% increase in cost to bribe, so it actually costs more in order to get him turned, and then there's also 2% additional bonus on tax income. Some of the basic stats here, we have command, which he is a 2-star, which means he is a born follower. This man has no notion of what leadership is about, so he's barely getting started there. He's got no chivalry, which is neither remarkably noble or nefarious, which is good and bad. Loyalty, since he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he's got about 5 out of 10 loyalty there. Loyal enough to obey an order that he does not see the sense behind without complaint. And his piety, I hope I'm saying that right, or like his religion, complies with divine mandate with little apparent joy. So it could do a little bit better in that respect, but I think it would help once we get our religion kind of set into place under construction. So as of right now, we don't have too much to recruit as of right now, since it's just the town militia, which they are very cheap and easy to maintain. Now over time, of course, with any other Total War, the better buildings you have, the better off you're going to be. As of right now, I'm just simply going to work on increasing movement, so that'll be with the dirt roads that I will have all of them do. We do have a way of increasing and decreasing the tax rate, which can fluctuate the population and how people feel about my rule. So we'll just start with basically trade routes and roads for the time being, which should not take very long. And I've got my cat here trying to drink my eggnog, which I say no to as much as she tries. So I don't know if anyone can relate to that or not. If you have a cat or a dog or some other pet that just likes to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, I've got one in front of me that's standing in front of my screen, making it very hard to look at things here. So yeah, I'm just mainly focusing on my roads. I'm not too concerned about anything else right now. There's my Emperor, Hendrich, the chivalrous. I can't talk today, and he's the government. He's the governor, excuse me, didn't mean to burp. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just mainly focusing on traffic right now because the more roads I have, the better off I will be. And with land clearance, that's going to help increase food, which will allow me to increase my public growth and will help with public order as well. We're just going to do some land clearing here too. Do land clearance wherever we do not have roads being produced. That way we've got something developing somewhere at all times. So, looks like we are good there. Why don't we take a look at our recruits, what we can do here. So let's just get, oh, I can only do one there since that's on our allowance. Do 2 there. This one looks like I can do peasant archers, mailed knights or armored knights, and mounted sergeants. Just do archers for right now. Everyone else is kind of doing alright. Otherwise that's going to really scraping off my bottom line here, so let us end this turn.
We come bearing word for you.
Alright, so Venice wants to offer trade and map information. So just kind of take a look here. This is what the other faction feels of me. I seem to be pretty reasonable for the most part. My reputation is mixed. My power isn't very good for right now, but I will start to claim or reclaim that here, and my religion is Catholic. And looks like for him, his priority is just simply trading. His is mixed reputation. He's very weak as well. Probably has more or less of the same amount of wealth as I do, and he is Catholic as well. I don't have too many enemies right now since everyone's pretty neutral except for the rebels. So yeah, for right now, let's just
Magnificent.
See how this goes.
You have made us very happy this day. It would
You made me very happy, so now I can see what you're up to.
Farewell.
In case I happen to be pausing or something, I'm just keeping tabs on my timer here, since like I said, I'm hoping to just leave this at 30-minute increments. Sometimes it might be a little more, sometimes it might be less, depending on how things pan out. And depending on how the progress goes here, hoping to do maybe one real-time battle per episode here. Sometimes might be in the beginning, might be in the middle, might be towards the end, to see where we're at as far as time goes. So looks like
Left-click on the boxes that slide down the left of the screen to view important messages.
Yes.
Right-click to dismiss them. Messages include financial reports, family announcements, missions, and declarations of war.
Perfect.
This scroll details your performance throughout the turn, including military actions, finances, and your empire's progress. You can review this and more information at any time on the Overview panel. Click Show Me How to see how to access the Overview panel.
I'm good. So my income, I spent a bunch. That brings me not so hot right now. Obviously, it is what it is. I can't do much about that. It looks like I am in the top 5, which means my military is going up, but France seems to be just above me. I am the top 15 in financial. Obviously, I spent a bunch, so that's going to drop down my rating a little bit. Production, I'm in 2nd place. Population, I'm in 3rd place. Overall, I'm number 2. But, you know, that would change over time as soon as I get a nice mix of castles and towns in there. My recruitment, looks like all my guys got recruited like they should have. Which will bring up my military might. I am all full of dirt roads now, which will help with trade. And as we can see, I am the largest faction. So, which is good. So now, let's see. So now after my roads, I'm going to go for some churches or chapels, just to kind of get the ball rolling as far as having priests, because I know that's going to be probably a big one later on. There's a small chapel, get some religion going. Get some appearances, so that pretty much ends that. With this, if you press the spacebar, that'll actually cause them to speed up their movements. Sometimes I like to make it slow every once in a while, just so I can kind of plan accordingly. Oh, I did almost forget that I do have one army just kind of flying out there, hanging around Hamburg. Guessing that was probably a spy. Nope, he's gonna claim Hamburg. Maybe I can help. Alright, it's getting a little boring. Speed things along. We're on time crunch here.
The trap is set, Kaiser. Ready to ambush.
Ooh. Kaiser.
I bring word from my people, noble one.
What's going on, girl?
Many thanks.
Enviable.
You do not realize how much my family appreciates this.
Yep, until I wipe you clean.
Goodbye. I look forward to our next meeting.
Yes, so these first couple are probably going to be a little slow before they start to really start to crank it up.
Our people have something to discuss. Both wise and generous of you to agree.
Yep.
This
so
was a good
establish
day
our trade
for our
routes now,
people.
get our allies going, see what happens here. Take rebel settlement. I got 15 turns, Council of Nobles. The greatest nation appears weak to tolerate such insolence from these rebels. The council recommends that you capture the rebel settlement and assert your authority. Zagreb. Will be rewarded with some of the best units currently available, which really isn't much. So,
For the Reich! Ja, mein Kaiser!
You have selected a target outside the green highlighted area. This means your character cannot reach his target this turn. Provided that an enemy does not block his path, your character will continue on his journey next turn.
Sounds good.
Kaiser!
Je will.
Ja, Kaiser!
Hey. Leopold. Got some chivalry. Prince Henry got some. Excuse me. Good lord. Pagan magician. That's not good.
To spy on other factions, right-click on an army, character, or settlement belonging to that faction.
Okay.
Taking notes for the Reich.
Yeah, buddy. Catholic, Orthodox, Islam, Pagan, Heretic. Good to know, good to know. You just sit there and you just, get mellow. We don't need that anymore. Yay! He's an adept agent. And a mean leader for my emperor. Got +1 dread. Gotta look out for that. Ugh.
Princesses can engage in diplomacy with foreign emissaries. Right-click on a character, army, or settlement belonging to another faction to enter negotiations.
Alright, so...
Greetings, Kaiser. Yeah, I shall go.
Ah! Edwin von Schwaben. Got some command. Well-meaning warrior, still prone to barbaric ways. His loyalty is pretty darn good. 7 out of 10. Hi, kitty, you're gonna fall off. Yeah, you're gonna fall off. You are. You are. Right, animal. Aspiring commander. He is brave and does not balk at the sight of its danger. He has shown he has overcome fear when need be, which is +1 morale, which is good. Drill master. This man drills his troops very hard, enough to both harden them and instill a little resentment, which they can cancel each other out, but movement increases. And loyalty. So, that would be good. Welcome to the family, bro. Now we're making some profit here. Our military might is growing. We are turning now. So now we're in green instead of red, so the more profit that we have, the better financially we're going to be. And we're getting better, but our overall has dropped. Ding, ding, noble, ding, ding. We got the strongest faction.
Ja, mein Kaiser! We shall defeat them for you, mein Kaiser! Besieging settlement, Kaiser!
That's 30, so that's 50, that's 80, so we're going to maintain that
Siege force
siege.
reporting, Kaiser!
Let's see.
This scroll gives you detailed information about a particular building. Use this information to choose which buildings to construct. You can also destroy a building to retrieve some of its construction cost.
Yeah, whatever. I am well aware of that already.
bearing word for you.
What's going on?
Both wise and generous of you to agree, my lord. Farewell, my lord, and thank you.
It's Denmark.
Greetings. I come bearing word for you today. Good. We have found some common ground.
We good for now?
Goodbye.
Oh no, he croaked. That's not good. Thought we were waiting a few turns.
Mein Kaiser? Ja, Kaiser. We
Oh,
make
somebody
head.
else took it. Ah.
Today's march ends here, Kaiser. We shall defeat them for you, mein Kaiser.
Alright, let's see. Move down to Florence, I suppose.
For the Reich.
Orders, Kaiser!
We will conquer with honor, Kaiser. Laying siege, Holy Kaiser. Is it time to take the voice,
This
mein
scroll
Kaiser?
shows you the details of a general in your faction. You can also recruit mercenaries that are available for hire in this region.
The Reich marches to glory. Is it time to take the voice, mein Kaiser?
Not yet. We'll get there. Right.
I bring word from France, noble lord. This was fair, no? Au revoir, seigneur.
One nice thing I liked about medieval 2 Total War is that you could have ample amount of governors, family members, and they just kept going. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You weren't limited to how many you could actually have out on, say, the field. Just to get partner up, they were good. You didn't have to have them separated. Okay, doesn't really offer me anything, so the number of Catholics in the settlement reflects poorly on the Catholic Church. Recruit a priest at Frankfurt. Alright, I'll make you a shush. We'll get some preacher going. Crazy preacher action. Yep, Prince Harry got married, good for him. Uh-oh. That's not gonna be good. Why'd you want a pope that's got the title of the corrupted? That's kind of scary. Moving on up. Still a beast out there.
Kaiser! Ja, Kaiser! Marching to battle!
Marching to battle. Let's see what we can do here. Let's have our first assault.
For honor! For the Reich!
God has aroused the spirits of kings and princes to root up from the earth and the enemies of the Christian name. Chile!
Through St. Michael's intercession, we have been brought to this place. Brought here to fight for God's glory and in his name. Our enemies must quail at the thought of our German might. We would do well to pray because the shedding of blood is an offense. But it is one that we willingly do, for by it we establish God's peace. We do this for the Empire and God. These rebellious knaves and villains are not fit to breathe the same air as we honest Germans. They must all die before dawn comes again. This is a mercy, because they richly deserve the gallows for turning against their betters.
Yeah! Woo!
And now, let's to the foe. I feel hungry already, and war gives me an excessive appetite. Let's to the battle, and then the feast!
Look at all the gorgeous horses. Look at the level of detail on these guys. Holy smokes. You know, they got different shields, much like some of the later titles do.
Your siege equipment is automatically attached to one of your infantry units. Units with siege equipment are marked with an icon representing the siege equipment they are manning on their unit card. If you wish to have troops drop the siege equipment, click on the Drop Siege Equipment icon. To have another unit pick up a piece of spare equipment, select the unit and right-click on the equipment when the cursor changes to a hand. Left-click on Show Me How for details of your objectives, as well as the use of battering rams, ladders, and towers.
Knights!
Let's see.
You have pressed the Guard Mode button for the first time. This toggles Guard Mode on and off for the select.
Ladders! 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 Archers!
Okay, you're not helping. Darn close, holy smokes.
Units, marches! Knights! Ram! Units, march! Ram! Ramming position! Ladders! Gain the wall! Ladders! Gain the wall!
Alright boys, let's do this.
You have pressed the Withdraw button for the first time. This orders the selected units to leave the battlefield in an orderly manner. Use it if you think you are losing and want to save your men to fight another day. To cancel the withdraw order, simply give the units a move action. It's possible to set arrows alight to rain fire and death down upon the enemy. Flaming arrows have reduced accuracy, but are more devastating when they land and have a greater effect on morale. Left-click the Show Me How button to see how to do this.
Alright, so... not sure if these guys are going to make it or not, but my lettermen are getting themselves set and ready at the wall.
You've pressed the Fire at Will button for the first time. This toggles Fire at Will on and off for the selected
That's
troops.
pretty cool.
Toggle Fire at Will off if you wish to preserve ammunition.
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for valor and force of arms. battering ram is in place. It will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Where the arrows go? Look at them go. Go, guys, go.
Wunderbar.
Yeah.
The gates have fallen.
Awesome. There we go. Oh, cat, really?
Attacking spearmen from the front is a good way to lose your cavalry units. Attack from the flank or rear. Or better still, use some infantry. Left-click the Show Me How button to zoom to your unit.
Our men, these walls now belong to the Empire. Only half the enemy force remains.
We are being attacked! Of the Emperor! Of the Emperor! Attack!
Slain the enemy general.
Yeah.
This battle progresses well for the Empire. Stay strong, and the enemy will be defeated.
Get in here, you stupid.
Mein lord! Our men are in command of the castle.
It's pretty straightforward. Oh, the carnage. Oh, the carnage. It's everywhere. We rule this day. Where are they? Finish him off.
You have pressed the Special Unit Abilities button for the first time. This activates any special formations or abilities of the selected unit. As you select different units, you will see the button change. If the selected unit does not have a special ability, the button will become a red circle with a line through it.
Yeah!
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It is time to press the attack. Today we claim victory for the Empire.
Haha.
Oh!
The Reich is victorious! God is with us, Kaiser. We are victorious!
Yes, that was good.
Buildings can be damaged during a siege or natural disaster. Damaged buildings will be shown on the Repair tab. To repair a damaged building, left-click the building to add it to the queue.
Eyes of the Reich.
Yes, that was a good battle. Let's see, what else can we do? What else is happening? Seems like we have a bit of overcrowding. We should upgrade the castle. And I think with that will be a good time to end this episode with our first battle happening in the Battle of Hamburg, and further spreading our influence across the world. Hopefully in the next episode we can take on a couple of the other towns here that are still being controlled by the rebels, to further anchor ourselves in this land. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video here. Hope to see you guys next time. Make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will catch you in the next video. Later.